Okay, my friends, get ready. Ancient skull found in China, unlike any human seen before. Well, skulls, that's fine. That doesn't look all that different to me than most skulls, a little bit here and there. But guess what I have? Something that is very, very different. Okay, my friends, this is a new day at Mudfossil University. I have a very good friend here, Abigail Miller. She goes by the name of Abby. And this is going to be a school, a literal school on a Telegram, and it's going to be called Mudfossil University. We only got a few subscribers right now. This really isn't open yet. And we haven't had any classes or any lessons, but I'm going to tell you what we're going to be talking about is our real reality, our real physics, our real history, our real chemistry, our real everything. Because every single thing, I'm going to tell you right now, from top to bottom, has to be at least researched. And that's what I do, is research. Now, what are we going to be talking about? Well, you see Devil's Tower. I'm telling you, that's biology. And let me show you what I have right here. Well, let's just look at this. Mitchell Hedges' skull. It's a solid crystal skull, and everybody laughed, oh, somebody carved that. They wouldn't carve it, first of all, with the lip all twisted back and the nose pushed in, and all of these brain fibers inside that you can only see with a brain scan. Look at the fibers. There is no difference whatsoever. Even the back of the brain here that is pushed forward because it was laying on its nose, and that ball in the back here of the brain is slid forward. You can see it. Now, what else can I show that talks about giants? Because if I say Devil's Tower is from a biology, it would have to be pretty damn big. Well, just what I have here on my own property, just laying on the surface. Here's a hair follicle right here. All right, this is one hair follicle. On you, this is a minimum 500 times or so bigger than yours. All right, there's the pili erector muscle. There's the sebaceous gland, there's the root, comes up, there's the hair shaft, and that's just absolutely enormous. So we know these things existed. It's not a question of did they or did they not exist. They did. And they were written about, and all this is our history. So we're into history, we're into biology, we're into geology, all of that stuff, bing, bong, boom. We have new species that were written about, and there was all kinds of crazy creatures and species. This one has springs. You see these? There's no bones here, there's springs. And they coil back. One coils this way and pulls the other one in this way. See, this one coils back, goes right back this way. That little tab pulls this whole structure in, so it's spring loaded. There's the heel in the back. And here's what it looks like up against a normal heel. You see this? There's the little strap that runs off the heel. And here's a strap that runs off the heel. But these have bones. Ours have bones. These ones have springs. And I have this one right here. I have no toes here. They're all over the place. You can go out and find these. Literally within 15 minutes, a friend of mine found these. She found these, this one up here, and this one down here with the strap and the springs. And she found all kinds of them. They were all over the place. Here's some more. And they were all over this one area. And they were on the surface of the earth. So don't tell me these are 500 million years old. This is where she picked it up out of. That's where she picked up that foot from. He's laying there. And these are all little bits and pieces of bones. And you see the colors in them? That's because it just collapsed there. And our history is not understood. Look at this. The hell is this? These are the kind of things she's finding over in this area. Like they're building feet or something. I don't know what they were doing. But anyway, we got a lot of talking to do, a lot of thinking to do. So now, like I said, this is it for today. Abby is going to be taking over. Abby, you there?
I'm here, Roger.
Okay, I think she's English. Right? Were you from England?
I am from England.
Okay.
And they sort out timings on the classes on Telegram.
Yes.
Accordingly, worldwide timings.
Yeah, we want this to be worldwide, and we want to have classes. Now, here's the way I'm hoping this will work out. And I'm a dud as far as it goes in computer stuff. So that's why Abby's going to have to do everything. Somebody else is going to have to do it. I can present the evidence and the research, and then we can discuss it. That's what I want to do, is bounce it back and forth as a school that's allowed to say, how can you explain this? Like I have all these people say, how can I explain these gigantic creatures? And when I showed you that hair follicle, that's not even big. They're way bigger than that. And how can you explain that with the way the Earth is? Well, let's talk about it. But I can tell you what, I can understand the size of the shape of the Earth right now. I'm fully engaged in every region of physics and space and everything else. Now, at one time, I don't know what the Earth was like. It had to have changed, or these things just came through space and they were living in outer space like they claimed in the ancient texts. This is going to get so deep. It's every corner of your universe is going to be covered. Now, if you just want to stay happy without thinking about these things, well, that's good for you. But that's not what's going to happen in this school. So when you click on this Telegram account, you will either go to something that we're going to be discussing and live chats and so forth. And I might not be there, so you guys can, I don't know how it works, I got to be honest with you, but I would love to see engagement of all kinds of different groups of people having different, playlists basically that they'll go through. I'm into physics today. I want to look through physics. I want to look through, mud fossils, whatever. And other than that, it will link to my YouTube channel, which will have all the videos on there. And I'll probably have a lot of them from the discussions. And then that will create, hopefully, interest enough to create questions. And then we can discuss the questions. That's where I want to get to. What does it mean? What the hell does this mean? Right now, we have no meaning. As far as I'm concerned, right now, life is absolutely meaningless until you take into account what the hell happened, and what did it mean, and what about all the things that were written. And I mean, I'm talking about Apollodorus. I'm talking about Ovid, Hesiod, all of the first writers of everything that we always thought was crazy. So anyway, Abby, I'm gonna close it up right now because I don't want to just take too long. But we want to get engaged in this. So I'm hoping everybody will discuss it with their friends, their family, and just you got to sort of engage in this very, very subtly. Like even call me an insane person. Say this insane guy. You should see the stuff he's showing. These guys are crazy. How could he possibly believe these things? And then let them tell you, well, it makes sense. So we gotta bring this in a little bit slowly. I've been 10 years at this, and I have more information than anybody in the world because I've stayed out with it for 10 years, and the people that had all that stuff had been rejected just like I was, but they came to me and we got it all compiled. I mean, I got creatures you won't even believe. Absolutely stunning stuff. All right, Abby, we're going to get it going. All right, so this is Roger out. Abby, anything last to say?
I'll see you in class, everyone, and do a bit of homework.
Okay, we'll give you, there's no grades, there's no nothing. It's just you learn and then pass it along and expand it. Because right now we're just like little infants with no knowledge whatsoever at the moment. I mean, I'm not kidding. All right, I love you all. Abby, thank you so much. I can't thank you enough. I appreciate every little bit of help that you're offering here, my friend, and I hope it plays out the way it should. All right?
I do too, Roger. You're welcome, my friend.
All right, thank you so much. All right, everybody, I love you all. We'll see this thing through. All right, bye-bye.